Sir Harry himself is having an absolute blast at the WBC. Harry Ford, Mariners catching prospect, the #1 prospect for the Mariners organization, is tearing the cover off the ball for Great Britain at the WBC. Now, we all had high hopes for Harry Ford at this event. You know, you'd see a lot of major league talent, and it'd be on a little bit higher of a scale than he has seen at Single A Modesto all of last year, and even in the small sample size he got at spring training. And let me tell you, Harry Ford has definitely not disappointed us Seattle Mariners fans. If you're not a Mariners fan, watch out for this guy because he is going to be big in the next couple of years. The scouting reports definitely have him as an ETA at 2025. At this rate, Harry Ford could very well see the majors at the end of this year and definitely by 2024. He is that legit. He is showing he has what it takes to play at the highest level. In the most recent game against Mexico, Harry Ford was the only guy that could really match Taijuan Walker on the mound. Taijuan Walker was shutting down this Great Britain lineup, but when Harry Ford came up to bat, he got a knock off of him. Harry Ford is showing that he can handle the major league level pitching in the brightest moments. Even though he did start off the event scuffling, that did not stop him from bouncing back. After starting 0 for 3, he went 3 for 6 in his next 6 ABs, and he knocked out 2 of those hits for home runs. He made WBC history by being the youngest player in the history of the event to hit a home run at just 20 years and 19 days old. The kid, he's 5 years younger than me, and he's playing at the biggest stage. Dude is a legend. He's already entering this international superstar status just on 1 week of baseball, essentially. And as Mariners fans, we know that Harry Ford, he is a guy that is very highly touted. He is a catcher. He's got a lot of athleticism as well, though, so if he doesn't stick at catcher, even though the Mariners have their eyes set on him sticking at catcher potentially, he could maybe transition to second base or even in the outfield somewhere, similar to like a Craig Biggio type. Now, even though this guy is maybe a bit undersized, 5'10", 200 pounds, he's got that super athletic nature about him, which means he's got a lot of raw power within him as well. This home run on your screen right now is the second home run for Harry Ford in the WBC, and this comes in the 7th inning against Colombia. And look at this home run right here, 100 miles per hour exit velocity. According to StatCast, he got all of that baseball. Now, what does this all mean though for Harry Ford and players like him during the WBC? Will we see other guys rise to international stardom just like Harry Ford has? Well, there are guys that are way bigger than Harry Ford that are having phenomenal WBC performances as well. Of course, guys like Shohei Ohtani and fellow Mariner Julio Rodriguez are getting a lot of the limelight in the WBC as well, but there are plenty of other guys in this tournament that are showing up for their countries when they need it most. Other guys like Yu Chang for Chinese Taipei won MVP of his pool in Pool A because he went 7 for 16 with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. He absolutely was tearing the cover off the ball. Even though, you know, Chinese Taipei didn't have the best event, he still received a lot of love over social media. And another guy for Nicaragua, Duque Ebert, a pitcher, 21-year-old, struck out Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, and Rafael Devers in an inning, and the Tigers signed him to a contract an hour after that game. The WBC is having so much impact on the MLB already, seeing lots of love internationally for baseball as a sport. It is truly groundbreaking. Something even more groundbreaking is our new partner, Breaking Tea. Most of you guys probably have heard of them, but they are the leader in timely sports merchandise across multiple different sports in general. But we've got a specific link down in the description down below. It's breakingtea.com/Mariner Mojo. It'll take you straight to that storefront for the Seattle Mariners. You got some new drops in there. This Julio Rodriguez Dominican Republic tee is absolutely sick. I'm definitely gonna have to cop when I have the chance. Got some Teo time in there, some J-Rod, some Gino, some Big Dumper. Lots of great stuff from Breaking Tea. Hopefully they can supply us with a Harry Ford Great Britain, maybe a Prince Harry design if they're able to. But remember, check the link down in the description down below for Breaking Tea. That's breakingtea.com/Mariner Mojo. Follow that link for the latest and greatest Mariners merchandise. Now back to Harry Ford. The final of the game tonight between Great Britain and Mexico was 2-1. It was a super close game, and in the 9th inning, Harry Ford had a chance to lead off the inning to set Great Britain off on a rally to tie the game back up and potentially take the lead from Mexico in that game. However, he was facing Giovanni Gallegos, a major league closer, back-end bullpen guy for the Cardinals for some time now. Gallegos in 2022 had a pretty good year, but in 2019, only a couple years removed, Gallegos was one of the top relievers in all of baseball. This was Harry Ford's challenge. Unfortunately, he did strike out, and subsequently Great Britain did lose this game. They are unfortunately eliminated from this tournament from here on out. However, they do have one more game to play to finish out pool play. If they win this game, they will be auto-qualified for the next WBC, so you best believe that Harry Ford is going to be balling out there, trying his best to rally the Great Britain roster there there to auto qualify for the next event, because if you auto qualify, it takes a whole lot of pressure off of you and your team. Later down the road, you can focus on just getting to the event and making sure you're putting the best team out there that you can. Without a doubt, Harry Ford in a couple years is going to be a bona fide major league talent. He's getting lots of love back home in Great Britain as well, with a bunch of kids in a classroom just going bananas over him and his ability to carry Great Britain to new heights at this event. And if he's still competing for Great Britain, then they are going to be an even bigger problem for the rest of the world. Now take a look at what Harry Ford had to say about competing for Great Britain during this WBC on MLB Network.
To see a school like that celebrate what you did on that field, I can't imagine what that felt like.
I mean, it's great. It's like it's something I've never experienced before, being able to impact, you know, a country and kids like that. But it's the best feeling in the world. It really is.
Hey, Harry, it's Dan O'Dowd. I mean, you had a great year last year in Modesto. This is quite a jump from Modesto. So, like, walk me through how this experience has been for you so far.
I mean, it's been amazing. I mean, seeing the love and support from everybody in Great Britain and then just the fans here and everything. It's meant a lot more than just baseball. It's meant dreams, passions, the little kids like the ones in the videos, and just it's awesome being here.
What were your expectations, and what can you take moving forward for yourself as you go into your season in 2023?
I mean, my expectations were just to help the team out as much as possible and like just to, you know, keep going, go to the next round, to qualify for 2025, do whatever it takes. And, you know, being here, I've learned a bunch. We have a lot of veterans and played against a lot of veterans, so it's really upped my game a lot, and it's been a really cool baseball journey these last week.
Now, with Harry Ford popping off in the WBC and sending Mariners Twitter into absolute pandemonium, do you think Harry Ford has a chance of making the roster this year? And if not, when would be the timetable be for him to come up and be a part of the Major League club? Will Harry Ford have any impact on the Mariners potentially catching the Houston Astros this season? Check out this video on the screen that we did a while back showcasing what we think about the Mariners' chances to take the AOS Division crown. Thank you guys for watching this one, and go Mariners.